that you interact with a product and you feel like, oh god, this is so frustrating. And then you actually have to figure your way out on how to use it. Or maybe you have come across a product that you are using and then you realize that this is so smooth. So even though it might have other competitors, but you keep returning back to that same product. Yes, there is a person who is doing this behind the scenes. This person who is making your experience delightful is a designer. And today we are going to dig deeper into what is UX design, what it helps, why is it important, and why even you should care about it. And also, I am a UX designer, by the way. UX design is not only about creating meaningful functions but also making it delightful so that their users are happy. Suppose you are a person who come to a product and then you have to figure your way out. You are not going to return to that. But there is a person whose job is to understand what your problems are as a user and ensure that you have a smooth flow so that your experience turn into a delightful one, and also there is a meaning behind every step you do so that you keep coming back and the company gets profit in that as well as you get your problem solved. Consider that you have to book a flight. You want to take a flight from Mumbai to Cabo and you are not sure about the timings. You see two apps over there. One app is very simple. You visit there, you see what are the next steps to take, you see what are all the available flights, sort them based on your choice, whether it is by price or timing, and then you go. And it is done. Very simple. Now suppose there is another flow in another application. In this other application, when you enter, it's complicated. They ask you what time do you want to leave rather than which city you want to leave and what time do you want to reach. So now you have to calculate what is the time there. And also this experience is not smooth. They also tell you about other paths. But I wanted a simple direct flight. If that's not possible, then tell me, right? All these things which are not very engaging and might create some issues in your mind. This is what is a bad experience, while the other one was a good one. Why? Because it was simple and easier for you to understand. Now, how to move from a bad experience to a good one? Yes, the same product can move from this bad to the good one. So for that, what usually happens is designers research on what are exactly users need, what do they know about, and how to move ahead to ensure that this product is good. So one very frequent thing which is done is a user testing, so that there is no assumptions taken into account but actually users' demands met. This is what a UX designer should do. Now, if you think you want to be a UX designer, you might be worried about how exactly does this function. Is it very creative? Because design is supposed to be creative. Or is it very analytical? Or maybe something which requires a lot of other things. So I will tell you that it is a mix. It is a mix of art and science. There are calculations which you need to do. There are metrics which you need to follow so that your product gets successful. And that thing we usually do based on user research so that your flow is stronger and that your users come back again. Also, when those users come back again, we need to ensure that they feel refreshed. They don't feel like they are doing work over there. This should be their fun spot so that when they hang out here more, we are going to get better returns. So for that, you need art. So it is a very good combination. So in any project which you start out, when you start out, you start exploring all the possibility of ideas. So that time you are in that art world. You are open to all the endless opportunities around you. But as the time passes and you narrow down to one particular solution, you want to make sure that this is a solution which actually works. And how to improve that also. So you start putting numbers behind it. You start calculating data. And there is where the science comes in. Now there is one more thing, which is the impact. So impact, as a user, you understood that you have a good experience. But for a company, it is very important, because what if the first app where the experience was seamless was not initially? What would have happened is, without any competitor, the second app would have survived. But as soon as competitors arise in the market, what happens is users prefer to use the one which is simple, which is easier, which actually makes their life simple. So what happens is, the one with the better experience wins, because it saves users time and ensures that users are happy and can do their tough tasks easily. If you think that you are excited about talking to people, being empathetic to others, and in general reaching out and understanding the problems, UX design can be for you. If you are interested in how technology works, how products are built, UX design can still be the thing for you. If you like to understand how numbers work and how we calculate whether a thing is successful and or not, UX design can still be the thing for you. But it is usually great when you have a combination of all these skills, so you ensure and make a meaningful combination for yourself. For somebody, one dominates over the others, and that's where you try and improve so that the other two parts grow together. Also, what usually happens is, people get stuck in all these definitions, but what is more important is to try and explore the path out. Because whenever you do, you will try and understand on how this is changing your life. See you in the next video. Bye bye.